Years, the classification of criminal courts, especially I'm going to discuss about the classification of mm, judicial magistrate. And as per provision of section 6, subsection 3, there shall be 4 classes of judicial magistrate. And this subsection says Chief Judicial Magistrate and Metropolitan Magistrate, first class magistrate, magistrate of second class, and magistrate of third class. These are the classification of judicial magistrate. But if you go to the court, actually at court premises, you don't see in this way as it is said in the section. If you go to court premises, then you can see especially in district magistracy, you can see a court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, a court of Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate, a court of Senior Judicial Magistrate, and a court of Judicial Magistrate. Actually, in district level, in district magistracy, in Bangladesh, you can see 4 types of judicial magistrate are functioning in the district level. I repeat again, the court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, which is in brief, CJM court, Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate, in brief, ACJM court, Senior Judicial Magistrate court, in brief, SJM court, and finally, the court of magistrate, JM court. Then we can see practically in district level, we can see 4 courts of judicial magistrate are functioning. But in metropolitan area, you can see in a different way. In metropolitan area, there is a court named as Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Court of Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Court of Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, and lastly, Court of Metropolitan Magistrate. What we have seen here, practically in metropolitan area, we can see 3 courts of metropolitan magistrates are functioning there. In brief, CMM court, ACMM court, and MM court. Actually, Chief Judicial Magistrate, Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate, and Senior Judicial Magistrate in district magistracy. And in metropolitan area, Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, and Metropolitan Magistrate, all are first-class magistrate. If we compare magistracy of metropolitan area with the magistracy in district area, all are first-class magistrate, except the court of judicial magistrate. Then, in district level, we can see there are 3 court of judicial magistrate which are considered to be first-class magistrate. That is Court of Senior Judicial Magistrate, Court of Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate, and Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate. In the same way, in metropolitan area, we can see three courts, namely CMM Court, ACMM Court, and Metropolitan Magistrate Court. All are magistrate of first class. And as per provision of section 32 of CRPC, the judicial power of these magistrates, first class magistrates, are same. That is, sentencing imprisonment of 5 years. 5 years imprisonment and fine of taka 10 lakh. 10 lakh. And the if we see the second class magistrate, that which is called as magistrate of which is a magistrate of second class, having a power of sentencing 3 years imprisonment and fine. And actually there is no third class court of third class magistrate. there is no third class magistrate. And that is why if you look at the judicial magistracy in Bangladesh, then practically you can see these courts in district level, and in the metropolitan area, there are three courts of uh, judicial magistrate known as chief metropolitan magistrate and additional chief metropolitan magistrate and metropolitan magistrate. I want to correct a little bit. That is, I said the first class magistrate has power of sentencing imprisonment of 5 years and fine 10 lakh. This is wrong. The fine would be 5 lakhs taka. Please correct, take it your note. The first class magistrate shall have power to pass imprisonment not exceeding 5 years and fine 5 lakhs taka. Very recently, in the year 2025, it has been amended. Beforehand, it was only 10,000 taka. It was only 10,000 taka. Now it is amended, and the amount of fine has been increased to 5 lakhs taka. And second class magistrate has uh, power to pass imprisonment 3 years, not exceeding 3 years, and 3 lakhs taka. And magistrate of third class has power of passing the sentence of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years and fine of 2 lakhs taka. These are the judicial power of judicial magistrate. And in district magistracy, only the chief judicial magistrate has the administrative power. That is, chief judicial magistrate can transfer the steps under it. And in the same way, in the metropolitan magistracy, the chief metropolitan magistrate has the administrative power to transfer the staffs working under him. These are the judicial power and function of the district magistracy and magistracy in metropolitan area in Bangladesh. Thank you for watching this video.